Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles in Mansfield, Texas. And I'm here today to show you a really sweet 1968 Corvette Convertible. This is a 4-speed car. It's finished in a canary yellow. It's got the factory correct rally wheels on it, some Uniroyal Tiger Paw GTS tires. The car has had a lot of work done to it. We're going to put a build sheet on the eBay auction. The paint was done about 10 years ago. The paint is the last thing to be done. I mean, certainly from a distance, the paint looks fantastic, and you get up close, you can find a few little flaws, and I'll point them out. But the interior's been redone, new carpet, the seats have been done. It is a 4-speed car, showing 74,000 miles. It's got a fresh dash pad on it. The door panels are original and they're in very good shape, but there's a couple places on the top where you can see the door panels hadn't been done. It's got a few little chips right here in the rocker. But what's been done to this car, under the hood, it's got a 350 Chevy motor that was bored on a, just one second, I'm sorry, let me pop the hood here. They bored the engine on a torque plate, which gives you a real accurate. It's 30 over, so it's a 355 cubic inch. It's got aluminum heads. It's got an Eagle steel crank. It's got forged rods, hyper-eutectic pistons. The compression ratio is 9.5 to 1. It's got a pretty mild cam. The guy built it. It was a father-son project, and his son actually passed away. And that's how we ended up with the car. But the motor is built to put out about 400 horsepower, but to look very stock under the hood, except for the electronic ignition. It's got stock manifolds. The aluminum heads were painted red, again, to give it that kind of sleeper look. It is a power steering car. It's got a new radiator. It's got a high volume cooling fan. But I'm gonna give you a copy of the build sheet, so you can see what's been done. It has a rebuilt rear end. These, I believe, have a Dana 44 center section. It's a 355 Positrack. But it's a very, very sweet car. All he was going to do to finish this car, he was going to strip it and repaint it and replace the door panels. But you can take it just like it is and drive it and absolutely love it. It's got pretty good kick when you give it the gas. So you can tell there's some tricks in the motor. But just to give you a kind of a rundown on the engine, it has the, again, it's a 350. It's bored 30 over to a 355. It was line hone decked, new Eagle crank, forged rods, hyper-eutectic pistons, 9.5 to 1 compression ratio. So you do have to run premium fuel in it. It's got competition cams, extreme energy cam and lifters, and then it's got World Products Sportsman 2 heads. And as you know, the heads make the difference in the horsepower. It's an Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carburetor, double roller timing chain, hardened push rods, roller tip rocker arms with poly locks. It's got a new oil pan, timer cover, valve covers, and an HEI distributor. It also has new spark plug wires with the new correct factory plug shields, just like General Motors intended it. The transmission has a new yoke and seal. The rear end again was rebuilt, 355 Positrack, new exhaust. The engine was painted and configured to look completely stock, with the exception of the ignition. No one knows it's 400 horsepower engine. The cam was chosen to give it the stock 300 horsepower gentle lope. So there you have it. You got you a 68 Corvette, kind of a sleeper. Drive it like it is and love it. Strip it down, redo the paint if you like. But thanks for looking, thanks for your time. This is Bronco Bob, wishing you happy trails.